So here's the deal. There's another part of this countdown that we're going to start talking about even more is what happens after you vote. Because again, this republic, this democracy, it's not like finish after the little ticket you're voting, your ballot goes into machine. So we've got to protect our ballots. We got to protect our election records. We got to protect the equipment, the workers, that the process that gives us voter education. And I really want to be precise because you may have seen me do a video a couple days ago on the countdown. The New Mexico and Connecticut did not pass identical laws. New Mexico just passed a bill signed into law in March to strengthen election protections against interference with elections and unauthorized possession of handling election materials, right? That's where we're at. And Connecticut did a House bill that addressed like subpoenas and warrants and other things that were involving election records, that it creates this role for the attorney general who when those demands are made, they have some authority when that happens. What a responsible legislation looks like for me. And you can look around and what other states doing, and you study it, you figure out what fits your constitution. I'm just saying because I know not everybody's in Virginia, your laws, your election system, then you build something appropriate for your particular state. So over the next couple days, part of our court countdown is going to be about Virginia ballot protection, Virginia election records and materials protection, and legislation, what that could look like. I believe this conversation is not only urgent and it's important, or not only important, it's urgent enough that I want us to start talking and thinking about how we push for special sessions. The Virginia Constitution gives the governor the authority to convene that for the General Assembly for special session when the interests of the Commonwealth require it. There's also a route for special session upon an application of 2/3 of the members elected to each chamber. So look, I want you to be calling our folks. I want you to be telling your people, like, we got to protect our election materials. We've done such a good job giving access to the ballot, protecting the vote by protecting the voter. Now we have to think about our materials, our tools, our parts, and all those things. And so this is where I need you doers, because you already know my philosophy, or if you don't, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Delia Jackie Hope Glass, mama, Navy vet certified doer. And I can introduce legislation. I can stand up and talk. I can make phone calls. I can send letters. But government is not a spectator sport, as you know. I also need your voice sometimes. That means you're doing the same. You're emailing, you're calling, you're writing the letter, you're sharing that information, you're contacting your very own legislators, tagging the governor or the Attorney General, Attorney General Jay Jones, who currently serves as our Attorney General, and maybe asking just a simple question, right? Just a simple question. What are we doing now to make Virginia's ballots and election records, make sure that they remain protected after Virginians vote, right? What are we doing? And I want to emphasize something. Election protection and election confidence are opposites. We can believe our elections are secure, and we can believe our government should continuously strengthen systems around us. But we have to look at our house even when we don't think it's broken. We have to back up from the computer. We have to back up a computer before it crashes. 36 days. I've got an assignment. Check your registration. Look at your ballot. Start researching. Make a plan. Find a voting buddy. Start the ballot protection conversation, because we're going to need doers. Fair enough.